I think we're live. Hey
Woohoo!
everybody, it's Sue, and happy Friday night. And I have a special guest with me tonight doing her very, very first ever live stream, Melody from Making Melody Crafts. Give it up,
Yay! Hey,
yay! Oh, and we
everybody.
have some people here. We have Chelsea, who's saying good luck to her aunt. Awesome, family support, that's great.
Thanks.
And Turnings by Turner is here. He's usually one of my faithful supporters saying hello. So tonight we are going to be doing some upcycling, taking some trash to treasure kind of things and making them into summertime or multi-seasonal things. What are you working on, Melody?
I am going to be upcycling a little child's chair, or doll's chair, if you will.
Oh, cool. So you're going to put a summer scene on it or
Yes, with some
awesome.
stenciling and maybe some stamping too.
Perfect. Alrighty. So Melody, I've forgotten, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from New York, but we
What?
live in Virginia now,
Virginia, very nice. Whereabouts in Virginia?
the Williamsburg area.
Oh, nice. I know whenever my family and I go to Disney World, we always stop at Richmond, Virginia. That's kind of our halfway point.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, so we've been there a few times. Perfect. So, is there anything that you want to talk about before we start our crafting, or do you have anything
Um,
upcoming on your channel, or
Not really.
not really? No, not yet. You're going to do your own live stream next, right? After you get your feet wet?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I have a couple of projects I think I'm going to work on. I have a little planter that my girlfriend gave me, and it has a Christmas scene on the one side. So I was going to put something for all
Nice.
four seasons around the outside so I can keep it up all year round.
Oh, cool.
And I have an old sign that I found that I was going to spruce up for summer. So I
Hmm.
think I will switchy my camera over so that you guys can see my project here and we can get to painting.
All right, then I think I'm going to angle the camera down, so we're going to go down to the craft table now.
All right, sounds good.
And let me
There we
know.
go.
Am I good there, Sue?
Yep. Maybe a little bit farther down.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, great.
Perfect. All right, so this is my little planter. The plant that she lovingly gave to me has gone on to pursue other interests. That's what happens to all my plants. I have a black thumb. I felt bad, but I kept the planter because it was really cute. But it says joy on the one side, and then it's blank on the other side, so I'm going to paint it and put different stencils on it. And
I need to be able
then
to.
I have this other plaque. I don't even know where I got it from a yard sale or something. It says building contractor on it, but I thought I'd paint it up and put a little summer scene on it. So what have you got there? Your chair, Melody?
Yes, so the chair, and then I've also got a little plaque. Should I grab that and show it right now?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So if time allows, I've got this little plaque that I
Oh,
got
that's
at a
cute.
thrift store, and I'm going to kind of paint it and change it up a little bit.
Very nice. I love thrift store finds. They're awesome.
Right?
Oh, and I brought a special guest star too. I've got my little Bob Ross bobblehead that I got for my birthday. He's so cute.
That's
He
awesome.
talks, but he doesn't talk very clearly. But there you go. He said the true joy of painting is when you share it with other people. He has such words of wisdom.
Nice. Well, we're both going to be doing the same thing, so I'm going to be doing a little standing here too.
A little bit. I've got chalk paint, so I think actually it'll probably stick without too much effort.
You
I
know, a
love
lot of
Rust-Oleum
time.
chalk paint. That stuff works great. I bought this can like a year ago and I'm still using it.
And I have found that a lot of times, I just use an emery board sometimes because a lot of my projects are really tiny.
Oh,
So
that's a good idea. Yeah.
that kind of works nice too.
I'm going to attempt just painting over top of this. We'll see how it goes. I find with
Right?
chalk paint, if you put enough layers on it, it kind of covers everything.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't even remember where I got this sign. I was just rummaging around my craft room and I went, I could probably repurpose that.
Nice. Sorry for all the noise, everybody. I hope that doesn't bother you, but I'll have it over with pretty quickly.
So if you are here to cheer Melody on, just give us a hey in the comments so we can shout you out. And it's nice to have family support you. I know my hubby usually comes to all the live streams just to
Nice.
moral support. My son does too sometimes. We played the games night last week, and that was fun.
Yes, and I learned I'm no good at categories.
Well, especially since you're the one like, oh, can we play categories? I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hello.
It sounded so great.
It's still fun.
It was fun. Can anybody hear an echo when I'm talking? Because my husband just told me that he can hear an echo.
I can't, but
Okay, good.
I find it's funny. Sometimes, like, my husband will say, oh, it's really laggy, and then I'll ask somebody else, and they'll say, no, it's fine. I think it's depending on where you're listening. Or...
Yeah.
Oh, the den fish is here. My son is watching, sweetie.
Nice.
Yeah. Fellow YouTuber that he is.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to let that coat dry. And I'll get out my stencils here. I think I'll need a few coats on this. It's pretty dark wood.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And then I usually just like to use baby wipes to get off any dust. It kind of traps it, and it doesn't aggravate my eczema. So, because I'm not in water too much with this.
I said to my hubby, and I said on one of my videos, I find it hilarious. I use baby wipes too, and they are great for getting paint spills off. Like when I redid my kitchen cabinets, I use baby wipes all the time. But I'm thinking, they're baby wipes. They're supposed to be on your baby's skin, and they are paint removers. That's not cool. You gotta wonder what's in them that's removing paint. Like, I even had paint that was dried on the next day, and the baby wipe still got it off. I'm like,
Wow. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Maybe it's the glycerin in it.
Maybe. I was thinking, oh, the poor baby. Okay, so I've got Joy on this side, and I just used my Cricut to print out some little stencil-y things that I could paint on the other side.
Nice.
I have a love-hate relationship with my Cricut. I don't know if you have one or not.
I do not know.
Some days it works amazing, and some days it just chews everything up, and it just does not print, and blah, blah, blah.
Oh. Okay, hopefully I got all the dust.
Take that on there.
So the story, if I can share, Sue, behind this little chair.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody put this chair out, on their curb.
Yeah.
So I actually went up to the homeowner and asked them to be sure that it wasn't like a donation, because in our area they can come around and collect donations, on a said day if you want to participate. Yeah, and so I actually went to the door and said, are you donating this? And they said, oh no, it's going to the landfill if, nobody takes it. So yeah, I got a new little craft room chair as well.
Wow, lucky find for you.
Right? So that was really fun.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
That's right. When I saw this, I was like, oh yes, that's going to be in a video.
Yeah. I love Trash to Treasures. I know my friend, the Purple Pixie, she does Collab, she calls it, every month, where it's basically Trash to Treasure, but you have to use stuff from the garbage or recycling. Yeah.
Oh, did you do a video on that one time?
I did, yeah, and I actually used some packing material from my son's laptop, and I made it into a planter, and took an old salsa jar and made it into like a boho vase kind of thing. And yeah, it's kind of rewarding. Alright, I gotta find my paint here.
Alright, let's see. Now where do I put my paint? Not to paint everything else.
Oh, Stefan says you do have a little bit of an echo now, but it's good.
Okay.
Just have to go with the flow.
Right? I could always turn the volume down on the laptop.
You could do that as long as you can still hear, yeah.
And then my husband would have to come and tell me comments.
Or I can yell at you if somebody asks you something. Okay, Melody, pay attention.
Right? Can you hear me? All right.
Okay. Now, let's see here.
I love this little screwdriver in the craft room. It's just like perfect size.
Awesome. Glad to see someone else who uses a screwdriver as a paint can lid opener.
Oh, yes.
Thing. So we're going to attempt to paint a little sunflower on this side. We'll see how that goes.
And then these are the brushes that I love to use, these little chip brushes.
Are they from the Dollar Tree or?
No, actually from Harbor Freight.
Okay, I've
And I
never
get
heard of that.
36 of them for $10. But when these, and then I write on them what they're specifically for so that I,
Yep.
can kind of keep track.
Hey, we've got Teresa B DIY here too. Thanks for coming out and supporting everybody on
Nice.
Melody's first live stream. That's awesome.
Hi.
It's
Hello,
not so scary
hello.
once you get into it. And especially if you're crafting and you have the camera facing down, then it takes a little bit of the pressure off.
Oh, and I just thought I'm going to put my hair up before I paint highlights that I never wanted.
That's a good idea. Unless you're going for the rainbow look, you could have rainbow highlights.
I'm notorious for getting my hair in paint and whatnot.
Oh, I get my hair in everything. My kids are like, "You didn't even cook tonight, and your hair is in the food. Mom, what'd you do?" It's like, I don't know. I just shaved. Must
All
be
right,
part
there we
cat
go.
or something. I'm
That's a
just
little
using
better.
acrylic paint on here, so hopefully it'll cover up. I may have to put a few coats on it, but.
Nice.
Do you ever use Mod Podge or Seal or anything on your projects, or do you just paint them?
Yes, no, I was doing another one today, another project today, and I love Mod Podge. I like the matte, both for
Yes,
filming. I don't know, it's still a little shiny, and then it's not like super shiny.
that's true.
A little too much paint on my brush here.
Oh, we have Debbie D, and she says that your chair looks like a vintage beach chair, possibly. It'd be great for a child. Yes.
Oh, nice. Yes, I love this chair. And hi, Debbie D.
I wonder if it is an antique. You never know.
I don't know,
Could sell it on eBay and make a fortune.
right? They didn't say either. So, but yeah, awesome finding, fun things on the curve. I think that's just
Oh,
thrilling.
yeah. And you always do hear these stories. I don't know. I wouldn't have this luck, but people going to thrift stores or finding things out at the curb, and people are giving them away, and they fix them up a little bit, and then they find out that they are worth, like, thousands of dollars, and they end up
Right.
flipping them. I'm like, what? I wouldn't have that luck, though.
Yeah. Well, actually, you were mentioning if I had anything coming up on my YouTube channel. I've got a haul video
Okay.
of some stuff that I got at the Restore
Okay.
recently. That plaque, it's the Habitat for Humanity secondhand shop.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I really love it there. It's so much fun.
I
And
haven't been in a long time, but.
right? Yeah, well, with the shutdown too, wow. I know
Mm,
I hadn't been to any stores in a while, of course, but then when everything started opening back up, that was great.
yep. Do they have a lot of furniture type things, or?
Yeah, they really do. And the Restore near us has expanded, so there's so much more available now.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it's really wonderful. And I find in the office area, they call it the office area, but there's a lot of crafty stuff over there,
Oh, really?
or things
I
you can
really
use for
should
craft.
check ours out because last time I was there, they didn't have too much. They had like old toilets and sinks and that kind of stuff, but not really
Yeah.
anything that would interest me. But okay, I'm gonna let mine dry here and flip it over. So I've got my little base for my sunflower. I'm gonna
Nice.
flip it over, and I think I'm gonna put a heart for spring. Then I used my Cricut to print out the words I was going to paint them on, but I thought, I don't know. My hand isn't always that sturdy or steady.
Right. Well, my handwriting isn't that great, so I probably would never try that.
Yeah. Well, I thought about even stenciling it, and I thought, I've already got the Cricut. I'll paint on the little thingies and print out the words.
Right. Nice.
So I've
Well,
already got
I
marker
usually
on
use
there.
gesso for all of this, but I got a little paint on myself. Not too bad. I don't have too much paint on myself yet.
Oh,
I say yet.
no. Well, Debbie says she has a hard time hearing me, but not Melody. It's like, well, it could be my internet, could be just me.
Huh. Okay.
My microphone is in my webcam, but it's right here beside me, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we live out in the country too, so our internet's not always the greatest.
Okay. Yeah.
Although we used to have, I don't know if you guys have it in the US Explorer Net, and oh my gosh, it was terrible.
Wow, no, I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's supposedly satellite, but I don't know. If a tree
Huh.
was in your way, you didn't get a good signal. If it was cloudy, you didn't get a good signal. If it was rainy, you
Right.
didn't get it. It's like, okay. And then we switched to cable internet, and it works a lot better. But I find it was still even brutal when we were doing all the online learning, because I think everybody was on the internet and it would crash all the time. And
There we go. Yeah, I hope this chair isn't an antique. You know, it's such a trend now to be, um, painting furniture and whatnot. I don't always like that because I don't know. I just like it in its pure form,
yeah, yeah.
I guess. But I thought this would just be really fun to do. There was actually another one, so I have another one as well that I'm not going to paint.
Well, that's good. So, are you going to put it in your garden or?
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this. So I'm undecided. Or maybe
Are
it'll be
you
a gift.
painting a scene on it or just painting it white?
Yeah, I'm going to paint, well, I'm going to do a combination of stencils and then possibly stamps
Oh,
with
cool.
both with some acrylic paint. I'm going to blend a couple colors
Okay.
and these two.
Mhm.
And yeah, it comes out with a really nice blue that I like. And then we're going to
Nice.
stencil in some brown, the Ranger Archival ink, which I love that for so many projects.
Mhm. Where do you get your stamps from?
You know, frequently you'd be surprised on Goodwills and secondhand shops, but I've been making cards for so many years that, yeah, I mean, I've gotten several at different craft stores, Michael's and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you joined the BB Craft program yet? Tried it?
No, I have not.
You should, because you only need to have 100 subscribers. And they just check out your channel, make sure that, you're posting regularly and you're doing crafty type stuff.
Right.
And you pick out $40 worth of any of their products, and they have a lot of jewelry stuff, but they have card making supplies and painting and stencils and stamps.
Oh, wow.
And it doesn't cost you anything, like no shipping, no nothing. All you have to do is make 3 videos for them. So you make an unboxing, and then 2 videos with all the crafts that you make from the stuff that you get. This I've applied 3 times now, and they're just sending me my third package. It's a really good deal. I've gotten quite a few
Oh,
things out of it.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like I said, you really
wonderful.
have to look for the stuff that you want because it is primarily jewelry stuff, but I've gotten canvases and stamps and beads and stencils
Nice.
and yeah. But yeah, you should totally check it out. They're pretty good. It takes a while to
Okay.
come because it does come from China, but I mean, if you don't mind waiting, 3 or 4 weeks,
Right.
you get free stuff,
Nice.
which is kind of nice because there's not a lot of programs out there for small YouTubers.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I've got one layer for my heart on here.
Well, I am so happy to not be using my Liquitex gesso. That's a little
Yeah.
expensive.
I've never really used gesso too much. Is it kind of
Oh,
like a primer then, or?
yeah, exactly. It's just like acrylic paint, but gypsum added, gypsum or chalk, but I'm pretty sure that's gypsum.
Oh, Moody Artist is here. Yay! She said she can hear us both. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thumbs up and shared. She says she's peeking in during dinner. Well, there you go. We're her dinner entertainment.
Right?
Yeah,
Dinner and a movie.
dinner and movie. Doesn't get any better. We're probably better than a movie anyway.
That's right.
Exactly. Oh, it was kind of fun because of lockdown. We had a lot of different stages for opening up here in Ontario, and we just got into stage 3, which meant movie theaters could open and
Okay.
casinos and stuff. So we actually went to the movies for the first time last week. It was so exciting.
That's great.
With all the social distancing, though, it was hard to get a seat because you had to have 3 people, like 3 empty seats on either side of you, and 3 in front of you, and 3 behind you. So,
Wow.
but still, it was fun.
Right? Well, that's wonderful though
Mm.
that they're even making sure that that happens with the social distancing.
Yeah, I know.
And if anybody watches my videos a lot, you'll notice I'm not wearing my thumb sweater tonight, which I usually do just to kind of be, oh, considerate of others because, I do have eczema. So sometimes my hands or arms are a little red.
Oh,
A lot
okay.
of them, they're not too bad, are they right now?
No, no, they look fine.
Good, good.
I see a lot of artists wear the thumb sweaters. I don't know if that's just a thing, or is it if it is to protect your skin, maybe?
Right? Yeah. It's like, sometimes it's just unsightly with eczema for myself. I speak for
Yeah.
myself, but yeah, so I try to do that just to be considerate and but yeah, when it's going well, that's great. Of
Do you
course, with
find
the
that
air
paint
conditioning
really
inside our
irritates your
house, it's
skin?
cool too. Sorry?
Do you find that the paint really irritates your skin too?
No, water, strangely enough.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
if I'm in water too much, so I just have to, which is why I really love using baby wipes to clean things up because then I don't have to worry about having too much water on hand.
Well, Moody Artist says we are better than movie and or dinner and a movie. So there you go.
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it. We rock. We're awesome.
Oh,
I
that's
must say,
sweet.
this is the first time I've actually crafted live. I've done cards live, I've painted live, but I've never actually done a craft. So this is kind of different for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and Sue asked if I'd like to, paint or do a craft, and yeah, I chose the craft because I'm kind of a noob at painting. So
Yes. Well, you're a noob at the live streams. You didn't want to do two newbie things at once. That would be
right.
great. Yeah.
Well, here we are. I just put my hand in the paint.
Oh, there you go. Now it's a live stream.
Now it's a party. We got
Now
paint
it's a
going on.
party. Yeah. Well, I should have put an old shirt on because I thought, oh, sure as anything, I'm going to have paint all over me. But so far, so good. So I've kind of branched out from the summer theme. Like I said, I'm trying to do multi-seasonal stuff. I'm really
Nice.
embracing the magnetic stuff, which I'm going to make my sign a little bit magnetic because I always run out of room putting up decor. So I like having stuff that you can change out for every season so you don't have so much craft stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
fun. Ooh, crafting is so much fun. Yes, it is. You kind of have to go with the flow, too. Sometimes it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Right. I've got a couple projects like that, and I just kind of there's our dog.
There's your puppy.
But yeah, I have a couple projects like that, and every so often I just try to go back to them and add another coat of something and
Yep.
try to make it turn out a little better.
Yep. Oh, and I've been doing this Try It Tuesday collab too, which you should look into that one. It's the last
Oh,
Tuesday of the month because
oh,
I
nice.
like to look at other YouTubers and try to, recreate some of their crafty stuff. And oh my
Nice.
gosh, this one I had such a hard time. I don't know. I watched her video like 10 times and I'd pull it all apart and I'd try to do it again and I'd pull it all apart and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But finally got
Right.
it.
Nice. Yeah, that's rewarding too when you try it and it's like, oh, it's not working, but then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I've got something here.
Yep.
Yep.
And I always
All
like
right.
Bob Ross's saying about, there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents. That, if you paint something and you get a oops, it's like, well, there's where a happy little tree's going to live now because I made a boo boo.
Right. It's all a work in progress.
Oh, Teresa B. DIY says she's got another quick change collab coming at the end of September. Awesome. I'll have to get in on that one. They were fun. That was my Ontario group of people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's not a lot of Canadian YouTubers out there that are crafty, so it was kind of nice to have a little group of us get together.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I actually had the pleasure of meeting another person that is a paper crafter actually at the Restore. So
Oh, yeah?
I mentioned her and gave her a shout out in, well, I got her permission as well, but
Yeah.
in my next video.
Okay.
So that's really neat. Her name is Brenda. So Brenda, if you're watching, hi.
So does she do YouTube as well, or just...
No, she does not, but
No?
I believe she has an Etsy shop and she's on Instagram and she's Paper, Bits, and Baubles.
Oh, that's a neat name.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just fun to find somebody else. I was like digging through all the stamps. I mean, there was a whole bunch of like, rubber stamps and mounted on wood blocks. And so that was I was just thrilled, right? And so then she came along and then we just got to chatting because I'm usually chatting with people if I'm out and about. And yeah, and then, we come to find out that Right? We're both kind of into this whole crafting thing, so it's
That's
great.
awesome. Oh, Teresa B says game time with family. Have a good time. Have fun doing games night with your family. We have to do that more.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
I think we did. Oh, we did Sorry a while ago
Did you?
with our son and his fiance. That was really fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been embracing the Jackbox TV games, which I still should do on my live. I think people are just nervous to do it because you have to have your phone
Right.
to put the answers in, but my son got me onto it, and they're quite fun, actually, and you can play with, like, your relatives or whatever that you couldn't get together with during lockdown. But you just see the questions or whatever come up on your screen, and then you answer them on your phone. It's kind of fun. Maybe next games night I'll bring that one back up again.
Yeah, I was impressed with all of your skill there with that. Like managing a live and your phone and the comments and wow, incredible.
Multitasking at its finest, right?
Yes, I think
Oh,
so.
Moody Artist says, don't forget to thumbs up and share this live stream if you can. Yes, that would be greatly appreciated. And I
Right?
do a live stream every Friday night, and the last Friday of the month is a games night. And then the other ones I have special guests coming up, which I won't tell you who they are yet. But every Friday I'm going to be having somebody different this month. So if anybody wants to join me on a live stream, crafting or painting, just let me know on Instagram or in the chat. They would love to have you. I found a whole group of people on the internet, which is kind of fun because it's none of my real, I shouldn't say real friends, but none of my friends that are local are really that crafty or into art. So it's kind of
Okay.
nice to find this whole community on YouTube that shares similar interests.
Yes, definitely. All right.
Oh, your chair's looking good there.
Right? We're getting some real paint on there. So pretty fun.
I'm just putting my Canadian maple leafy on my fall side here. I think I may need a few more coats on my sign. It's looking pretty dark.
It seems like whenever I've used gesso, it always seems like I need 3 coats.
Oh yeah?
I mean, depending what I'm doing, but you know.
Is it white or clear?
This one is white. It's the, oh, I'm looking at the cap. It's on the thing. The Rust-Oleum chalked linen white.
Oh, okay.
Yep, ultra matte. I really wanted to get the Waverly because I'd heard good things about that, but they didn't have any at the Walmart I was at.
Yeah, I don't think you can get it in Canada, so we always get the Rust-Oleum.
Okay.
I even looked on Amazon, and they don't seem to ship it here for some reason.
Wow.
Alright, so I've got my base for my sunflower, my base for my heart, my base for my leafy. Just put some more coats on here. Moody Artist says they are looking great.
Nice. Thanks.
Alright, so I'll set that aside for a moment, and I'm going to put another coat of white paint on my sign, I think. Well, thank you everybody for coming out and supporting us tonight too. It's always nice to have a good little audience in the chat. If you have any suggestions for future chats that you would like either for me or for Melody, that'd be great. Ideas of what we could do. Always open to suggestions.
Yes, that's awesome.
Too much water, I might making a mess over here.
Right? I'm trying to go quickly too, and I don't want to make a mess of it.
Clean up on aisle 1.
Right? Well, I've got my laptop covered with some plastic, so
Well, that's good.
hopefully that'll save it.
My laptop's off to the side, but you never know.
Oh, yeah.
You never know which way the paint will flow.
There you go.
Or the food. My oldest son, he's 19, he's going off to university in the fall, and he's really been embracing cooking, which is kind of good.
Nice.
But he is a messy chef. Oh my gosh. He tries new recipes, but I went in and he made a chicken shawarma recipe.
Wow.
And he had put peanut butter in it because we ran out of tahini, and that was great. I went in to clean up the dishes, and he had peanut butter like on the windowsill and on the ceiling and on the refrigerator. I'm like, how did you get peanut butter there?
That's awesome.
And of course he does all the cooking, and he's like, "Oh, I can't clean up, Mom. I gotta go to work. Bye." I'm like, "Thanks." Oh, that's all right.
All right. All right, let me see here. So I'm going to be having, well, I could just use my heat tool, but
Okay.
it's kind of noisy. So I'll probably in a little bit be asking my husband to take this to the other room and use the heat tool, my heat tool, which is old. It's a Marby heat tool, but it heats to 650 degrees. So,
Holy smoly.
right? They get
And
really hot.
it's noisy? I have one. It doesn't really make any noise.
You know, it's a little, I'll turn it on before I hand it over. I know a lot of people just don't really like that, you know, noise of a heat tool.
Yes.
So,
Kind of like technical difficulties knocked my camera over.
okay. I'm trying to go quickly. Because we don't really, I'm sure nobody wants to watch paint dry.
Wouldn't do first time. All right. Now that I've knocked my camera over, I'll get her back in focus here. There we go.
Well, hopefully I don't bump my tripod. I have my tripod on my table here, so.
Well, that's what I just did. I just knocked it over. I'm like, oopsies.
Right? Accidents happen.
These things do happen. Now, okay.
Phew. Okay. Wow, part of this is already dry. This dries pretty fast. I really wasn't going to do the whole thing, but.
Is that just one coat?
Yeah, I think I'm possibly just going to go with the one coat, but then I'm going to switch over to the plaque in just a minute.
Okay.
Let me see. How do I want to switch this up here? We're flipping chairs here.
Flipping furniture.
Right. Okay, that's still wet, but this side is mostly dry, so let's maybe lay that down there.
It's amazing how a nice fresh coat of paint makes everything look better.
Right? Yeah, just freshens it all up.
Yep. Wish I could find a paint that would do that for me, but yeah, I don't think so.
And then my stencil brush, I just love this stencil brush. It's really old. I don't even know where I got this. It's made in the US, but I just adore it. I think I got that in the 80s.
Wow. It's a big one.
I was going to get another one today.
I have a little one from the dollar store, but.
Right.
Hey, Fabi, Arrows DIY says hello to everybody. She kicked butt at the games night last week. Holy smoly, I think she won about 7 games. We're just doing some upcycling here on some stuff that was either outdated or getting ready to be thrown out. So, making it some multi-seasonal, giving it a little bit of love.
Okay.
So what's the weather like in Virginia right now? Is it hot?
Gosh, yeah, it was really warm today. So it was like in the 90s for a while. It was, honestly, it was miserable, and the humidity too, you know. And then it cooled off nicely. Today it was pretty warm again. I would say it was about 85.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad for here.
Well, we had a really stinking hot beginning to the summer, and then it's cooled right off. And then it's been warming up during the day, but then cooling right off at night. So we have an above-ground pool, and it keeps getting too cold for me.
Oh, my arm is stuck. Okay, phew. That's close.
Oh, Fabi says she's really competitive. That's why she won the games night. She's the queen of categories.
Yes, categories is not my game. Now we all know that.
I'll have to come up with some new games too. Like Diana suggested playing Pictionary. I'm not sure how that would work. Everybody'd have to have access to a screen or something.
Right?
White screen. I love playing games, though. They're fun. My son just bought a VR headset for his PlayStation. Oh my gosh. It was making me nauseous. He had me playing the Spider-Man game, and it really felt like you were jumping off buildings. And I was like, oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
I don't know if I can do this.
Right? Okay, I think I may have painted myself into a corner here because now I don't have
Uh-oh.
anything to hold on to.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
You painting all the little nooks and crannies, too? That'll take you a
I
while.
am, and I was only going to do the seat, and now we're on a mission now.
You're on a mission. Now you've started, you can't go back.
But yeah, I'm not going to do the underside or anything like that. But all right, I think I got the legs. So we're
Looking
good.
good.
Nice.
So what kind of stencil are you going to put on it? What pictures? Do you know?
I've got a quatrefoil. Well, it's kind of like a quatrefoil pattern. You'll have to tell me if you think it looks like that. And that's going to go on this one. And then if I have time to get to the other project, then I might use that same stencil, but I also have a really cool zigzag one that I like a lot. It's really cute.
Okay. Kind of boho-ish, maybe?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, Fabi says she's never played Spider-Man, but she'd like to try VR. Haha.
I'd probably get motion sickness too or something.
It is kind of cool. We used to have a place called the VR Hut that the kids could go to, but it closed during COVID, of course.
Yeah.
But like my sons would have their birthdays there, and they'd be playing video games. But my husband and I are like, yeah, we're not into that so much. But they had like nature ones, and they were really cool because you felt like you were immersed in a forest, and you could reach out and almost touch the animals, or you could be up, climbing Mount Everest, and it was really kind of neat.
Wow. Okay, so wait, I need to plug in someplace else. So I've got my heat tool out.
Okay.
So this is my, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but Marby Uchida heat tool. And it's really wonderful. So we'll see if this is a little too loud.
Okay.
I am stepping over to my plug over here. Off to the side. There we go. Hopefully I don't mess up any other cords we have running all over the place right now. Okay, I think we're good. So let's see. So I'll run this about 10 seconds and then I'll stop and you can just tell me how hot it is. Wow.
How noisy?
How loud it is, yes. All right.
Not too bad. That's funny. Mine doesn't make noise at all. Maybe it doesn't work.
Wow. Yeah, this one is kind of loud. Really, really hot and loud. Here we go. So I'm going to pass that off to my wonderful husband. You can grab it on the other side too.
Flap mine around rather than using the dryer, I think.
On two sides. Nice. Okay, that's wonderful having another pair of hands.
Yes. Your lovely assistant. Give it up.
Right? And then this plaque, it's just so cute. I want to read the back if I could.
Yeah.
So it says, to Mom. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. To Mom, Mother's Day, May 10th, 1970. Love, Barbara.
Aww,
isn't that sweet?
That's so sweet.
Right? It's precious. But Barbara, if you're watching, I am sorry, but I'm going to paint the plaque.
You're
And I'm guessing you let it go.
Message, are you?
Or the mom. No, I'm going to leave that on the back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's special, I think.
Yeah. You're preserving a memory.
Yes, absolutely. So let's see, where did I put my stencil? No, not my stencil, my sandpaper. Here we go.
Oh, Fabi said her baby got scared by the sound of your heat tool.
Oh, poor thing.
I know we didn't wake her up, I hope.
Well, I'm glad I passed it off then.
How old is your baby, Fabi? Like newborn baby or? She said it was kind of funny. Oh, Moody Artist says, take a picture of the plaque for memories before you paint on it, maybe.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. The before and after.
Right? Oh, it's actually in a video too that I've done. Oh gosh, months ago.
Oh yeah?
Haul video, and I think, wow, I think this may have been the restore too.
Hmm.
It's
Well,
just such a treasure trove.
now you've got me excited to go check out my restore, see if they've got anything good in there.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I mean, it's hit and miss like anything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but yeah, it's really fun.
I find our thrift stores here in Canada are getting more and more expensive. I'm not sure why. Like Value Village used to be really cheap, and now you go in there, it's like I can buy that new cheaper than it is here.
Right?
Yeah. I guess they just have people that don't really know their prices when they're putting the tags on. Sometimes you can get good deals though.
Yeah, occasionally at the restore, they also have some new things. I don't know if it's, like retail arbitrage or whatever you want to call it, but yeah. And companies donate some stuff occasionally. So, whoops.
Yeah.
Wow, we're flipping lids. Well, we got paint.
Oh, Fabi says her baby is 6 months old today. Happy birthday, baby. I remember those days.
Yes, all our children are adults, so
Well, mine's almost 15 and the other one's 19, so it's been a while.
okay.
Yeah. I gotta get back in camera here. Put my metal on my sunflower. Doesn't really look like a sunflower, but.
Okay, one last glance. Here we go.
Oh no, you're covering her up.
Okay. Sorry. It's wonderful too because there's always so many plaques like this, at secondhand shops that I've seen anyways. So
Yes.
always something for a project.
Yeah. And it's a good spot to find things that are real wood. Like oftentimes when we do projects for YouTube, we go to the Dollar Tree and buy something, but it's all that pressed wood stuff. And if you
Yes.
go to a thrift store, you're getting something that's actually solid wood, which is kind of nice.
Right. And then I just kind of look for stuff too that just in my case, I just wanted things that the wood wasn't damaged and, that it looked pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Moody Artist is about to have movie time too. She's going to leave our live stream running though, so she can give us some watch time.
Nice.
Very much appreciated. Enjoy your movie. All right, I think I'm going to let that dry.
Well, I'm assuming that heat tool is running. I can't even hear it. That's great.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to plug in my hairdryer. It's probably going to be really loud too, but see if I can do it on the other side of the room, maybe.
Right. Okay, this is almost covered now. Well, that's not too bad. The sound of progress. Heat tools and hair dryers. Well, if any of you like to shop at places that are, thrift stores or secondhand shops, where is it that you like to go, and what's your favorite thing to find?
My favorite thing to find?
Yes, anyone.
Anyone? I like yard sales, and it's kind of funny with the lockdown because I never really went to a lot of them.
Yeah.
But now that we couldn't, I really missed going to them because you can find lots of neat treasures.
That is true too. Yep.
Anybody out there have any places they like to go or treasure chest places? I know Kathy from Junk Shack Baby. She's usually on my live stream. She finds some amazing deals when she goes thrift shopping.
Oh, that's great.
I think she lives in Missouri, I believe.
Okay.
They seem to have a lot of really cool antique stores and.
Yeah, it's like a mystery trip. It's that's how I feel anyways. When I go to someplace secondhand, you just never know what you're gonna get.
Yep.
It's so much fun.
Yep.
Yep.
But like I said, you do have to kind of know your prices because some things are, overpriced and not really worth it. But then you can get some really good deals.
Yes, I've had that happen before.
What's that?
I've had that happen before where I purchased something and I didn't realize it was from the dollar store
Yep.
and I paid more.
Oh, geez. I found that at an auction sale once. I used to go with my mother-in-law a lot, and the auctioneer was really good, but he was auctioning off this set of dishes, and he was going on and on about how they were antiques and they were all, really expensive, and he had the price jacked right up there. And I'm looking at them going, I have those dishes, and I got them at Canadian Tire, and they were like $20. Like, come on. Oh yeah,
Wow.
these are antique, and he had them up to like $100 for the set. And I'm like, no,
Oh my goodness.
no, I don't think so.
All right. Able assistant. Is the chair dry?
Oh. Turnings by Turner says estate sales have treasures to find lots of things. Yes, that is
Yes.
true.
I really haven't. Maybe I've been to one or two estate sales. Yes. Those sound wonderful.
Well, Fabi says that she likes how you put it that it's a mystery trip, and she loves to get candlesticks.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the things that we got at either the Goodwill or the Restore is just so neat. My husband actually kind of like spied this and just was like, look at that. It's so cool. And so I used it to keep some paintbrushes in. And
Oh,
usually
that's
there's no
pretty.
glare with that when I'm filming. So it's kind of nice.
Hmm.
We'll lay that down.
Fabi says she likes to go to yard sales or thrift stores around rich people neighborhoods.
That's great.
I don't know if we have any rich people in our neighborhood, but
You have to drive to that.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go off camera again and hopefully not drown you out with my hair dryer here.
All right. It wasn't too bad last time. All right. So this is the stencil pattern, the quatrefoil pattern that I'm going to be using. And I hope you can hear me still. And this is something else that I use Mod Podge on. It's just a lid from a box that I didn't really like the design. And so I just put over it and then put on a napkin and a messy job of Mod Podge, but hey, it's done. I'm just going to try to dry that a little faster. All right. And let's see, I think I've got some Stampin' Up! Stamps. These are, I hope there's no glare. And those are some of the stamps.
Oh, nice. So what kind of ink do you use?
Well, the one that I'm really loving right now, and I got this on clearance at Michael's, I think it was Michael's, is this Ranger ink, this Dilutions ink. It's a dye ink, but it's oil-based.
Oh, cool.
So it's so great. I mean, if you've got gesso or any, and this gets wet, it won't budge. It's wonderful
Okay.
on gesso. Even if I don't seal it with Mod Podge, it's still great.
Oh,
And that's what
nice.
it looks like inside.
Hmm.
So it does kind of bleed and stuff. You know,
Oh,
the
okay.
colors kind of go into each other, but it's been pretty wonderful. All right, now we're going to do the pass off. So let me move my brush. And this is still kind of wet, so I'll just give you the whole kit and caboodle here. And then I'll take that.
Oh, Debbie D says finding things on rich people's curbs is also great. That's true.
Yes.
And it's funny how people want to get a bargain. My in-laws, I don't know if it was them or somebody they knew, but they were trying to get rid of a toilet that they were renovating their house, and they put it out on the curb and said free. It sat there forever, and no one would pick it up, so they put $10 on it. Somebody snagged it the next day because they thought they were getting a good deal.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to get
That's
rid of something,
hilarious.
put a price tag on it.
Okay. The secret. All
Completely
right.
dry enough here. I printed out some words on my Cricut, so maybe I'll read those out whilst I'm waiting.
Hopefully this won't be too loud. So I've got my ink pad here, and I think I'm going to put down the stencil with this Ranger Archival ink, which really just means permanent in this case, as far as I can tell. And this ink is just wonderful. I love it so much.
So you just have a little finger dauber? That's kind of cool.
Right? And, these are pretty inexpensive, but as they wear out, then I just get another one. And then I like to label it with my brother label maker.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old one, but it works.
Yep. Just gonna get rid of my messy paper here.
Hopefully I'm not shaking my camera too much here. Trying to hold this steady. I'm filming on an old dining room table, which is really sturdy.
Well, that's good.
That's what we've
Okay,
got
so
so
I'm
far.
just I'm weeding this white vinyl on white background, so it's really hard to see what I'm peeling off and what I'm not peeling off. But I printed out the word love for spring for my heart.
Nice.
And calm with my leaf for fall. And fun for my sunflower for summer. To go with my joy for Christmas.
I don't know if that's showing up or not.
I do like my Cricut machine, but I do find sometimes it's just easier like to go to Dollar Tree and find some sayings already made that you can use, because sometimes it's finicky.
Right? Well, for me, it's like to find another outlet to plug something in. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's true too.
When I'm filming, especially, but.
Oh no, where did I put my transfer tape? Oh, there it is. The first time I ever used my Cricut, oh my gosh, my cutting mat was so sticky and the vinyl was so sticky. I felt like I was covered in tree sap because I'd pull off the thing, it would stick to my hair and then it would stick to my hands, and I was like, oh my god.
Right?
It's kind of like that Chevy Chase Vacation where he's cutting down his Christmas tree and he gets covered in tree sap and he's trying to turn the pages in his magazine.
Oh, that's hilarious. Was that one of the movies you did in the summer movie
I did.
Collab?
Yes, I did Christmas Vacation at Christmas time, but I did just Vacation for the summer one.
Nice.
I'm probably going to do that series again for Halloween and Christmas. There's so many cool movies to choose from for Halloween. And
go. Okay, now I can hear the heat tool going.
I really have to get my button gear though, because I'm not good at doing things early. Like people are already doing Halloween crafts and Christmas crafts. I'm like, no,
wow.
It's too early.
Right, it's that editing time that just gets you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do shorter videos so the editing isn't, 7 hours long.
Mm-hmm. Well, they say 10 to 15 minutes is supposed to be kind of ideal for the algorithm and ads and all that stuff. So.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Debbie says, rich man's garbage, poor man's treasure.
That's
or
right.
any other man's treasure, yeah? Alright, so I've got my word love here.
Nice.
Hopefully I don't peel my paint off.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I can get this stencil to work with me here. Well, we'll just kind of improvise a little. I'm getting into this corner.
Looks nice so far.
Nice. And then I'm going to just do this one, and then I'm going to stencil on here, Mermaid Vibes.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Mermaids are so cute.
Yes, adorable.
I didn't realize how much I liked them till I did the movie-themed one about Splash, and I was like,
yes.
oh my god, how much I love mermaids.
And then I was trying to decide which one I was going to do, and then in that in that collab, in that challenge, and then when you mentioned about Splash coming up, I was like, and that was actually the one I was going to do. So.
There you go. One of Tom Hanks' earlier movies. He's one of my favorite actors. I like him.
Yes. Right now, we've been watching the series Doc Martin. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It's really it's a British thing, I guess.
Okay.
But it's really a comedy, but to me, it's kind of a drama too.
Okay.
We're just going to reach right through the chair here.
Oh, I have a bad feeling I'm going to peel all the paint off once I peel this sticker off. But maybe not.
Oh, I hope not. We'll see what happens when I put on my stencil. Hopefully that doesn't peel off my paint. That's next.
Good.
Nice. It would probably be good for me to get those bigger daubers, but for now.
Oh, nice. I'm liking that stencil pattern. It's really pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, and I think this was a plaid. Not that I made it, you know. I think this is from the Plaid Company.
Oh, okay. And
Either
what
that
color
or
of ink were
Michael's.
you using?
If anybody's, yeah, the stencil that I'm using. If anybody's familiar, and might know, is that Michael's or was it from Plaid? I'm not sure. One or the other.
What
I try
color
to keep something of the original thing or right on the back of it, just so I know, you know, to mention it in a video or in my description. So
Yeah. Sorry, what color was the ink that you used?
that was sepia. Was
Oh,
there a
it's
glare
very
there?
pretty.
There we go. Whoops. There we go.
I like the neutral colors.
Yes, I really do. I love, you know, just neutral tones and kind of, you know, the faded look, I guess.
Oh, my paint didn't peel off. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Awesome. I like that some of the wood still shows through because it still looks kind of rustic.
And now,
Oh, Fabi says that our projects are coming along nicely. Looking nicely.
Thanks. And let's see. These are all the uppercase. So I cut these apart. There we go. So I measured this, and this is 11 inches. So I will, let me see how I can do this. I usually work upside down when I film.
Okay.
But I may need to work sideways.
First time I did a live stream, I didn't realize because I did it on YouTube, I didn't do it through StreamYard, so you couldn't really see what it was going to look like ahead of time, and my camera was upside down. I'm like, oopsies. Oh well.
Oh well. Okay, I'm going to start with the R because 5.5 inches is about the middle. So let me use my handy dandy ruler and see what we got here. So right about there.
Are you spelling a word or are you just off about that?
I am doing mermaid vibes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you're good. And yeah, and I really appreciated this when we were in that game night and you mentioned it. I was like, yes, I would love to do a live.
So Fabi, I should have you doing a live stream with me. You can do some crafty stuff. Hey, Bird's Nest Buys and DIYs, another fellow game nighter. Glad you could come out. We're just doing some upcycling. Uh-oh, I think I got some paint maybe on my letters. Oh well.
So these are stickers too. I could just peel them off, but if that goes wrong, then it's all wrong. So I'm just going to do the stencil.
Stencil works good. Oh,
these are a little overly sticky. I'm just going to kind of stick it on my clothes for a minute just to kind of lessen some of that.
Yeah, that's what I do too when I do painter's tape around my paintings. I stick it on my clothes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it works really well. Okay. My sign over here is being my nemesis. I've just dropped paper on it and peeled some of the paint off. It's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I need a bigger workspace.
And I had to kind of turn my laptop around, everyone, because I was continually looking at that screen instead of the camera and whatnot. So
it's tricky to figure out what's going on. Oh, Bird's Nest Robin says, I saw your live and clicked on it right away. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice.
It's great that we have so many people out here to support you, Melody, on your first live. So now you should be an old pro.
I appreciate it. Really, really nice. All right. Let's mix some paint. And where is my little Oh, sure, let's use this. Little old yogurt container. So this is mint milkshake, is this color. And this was clearance. I love that. And I don't even know what the brand is right now.
I love the name Mint Milkshake. Yum, yum.
Right? I'm not normally a fan of, we actually painted our bathroom that color. That was a hard no for me. I didn't like that color, but we switched it up now. It's like a sage.
Yeah. Our bathroom's green too, but it's kind of a, I don't know, leaf green maybe.
Nice. All right, let's see. Where's my sturdy thing?
Well, hopefully once I give this planter a facelift, any plant that I put in it will live, but I doubt it. I really do. I have a black thumb.
Oh, me too. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am not really good with plants.
I felt so bad. My friend gave me a cactus that she had nursed back to health. It was outside in the middle of Canadian winter and froze to death. She brought it back to life, gave it to me, and I killed it within a week. It was like, oh, sorry. Sorry. I water them. I do. Maybe I water them too much. I don't know.
And this color, oh, it's a plaid product. Okay, they are the same, I guess. So this is a plaid product. And this color is, you gotta flip it around. Distressed aspect use. I don't know what that means, but.
I don't know. Oh, Robin says, is that a chair? Yes, it is a child's chair.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cute.
Yep.
I really like the stencil part.
And then I'll probably, oh, it looks all marbly right now in there.
That's
so cool.
Pretty. There you go. My planter's done. I'll see if I can salvage the sign. I think I'll just end up painting the top of it for now, but it's not being my friend.
This is fun. It's like crafting with a friend.
Yes, there you go.
Nice. Great. So that's how much paint I've got on there. I kind of tapped some of it off. Oh, you know what I love to use? Where did I put it? Here it is. The dividers in between the wipes. Hope there's no glare. These are wonderful because I'll put paint right on them. Honestly, I should probably mix the paint right on this, and then I can dab it off and just know, how much I've got. So
good idea.
Yeah, I really like that.
Like I said, I think I'm going to paint the sides of this later because if I try to flip it around, I'm going to end up with paint everywhere.
Yes, I'm going to paint the rest of the chair later too. And I want to distress the edges a little bit. I do like how that looks. Okay, now here's the moment. Is this going to totally ruin the gesso or the other ink or the stencil or all three? We'll just go for that trick. Okay, all right.
Oh, Adirondack Beauty. Hi, this is Nancy from school. Is this someone that you know? Nancy from school?
Oh, yes. Hi, Nancy. Yes, she's
Another
a
Melody's fan.
For my younger days.
That you went to school with, or do you teach?
Oh, no, that I went to school with. Yeah, we went to school together.
My husband and I, we work in a school, so he's a teacher and I work in the office.
Nice.
Kind of handy, we actually work at the same school, so I can keep an eye on him.
That must be great for carpooling, too.
Well, actually, we have different hours, so we don't end up carpooling, but if we had to, we could.
All right, we got the R on. And where do I put this? I'm going to stick this on the tripod. That can't go wrong.
Yeah, nothing bad will happen then.
Nothing bad will happen.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm going to try to get that off of there. Let's see how this works. Yeah, it's trying to take off a little of the gesso, but that's okay. If I get more blue on there, I'm just going to roll with it and then put like blue on the edge, maybe even blue ink, which I can control a little better than paint for some reason.
Very good. I love that color of blue, though. It's pretty.
Right? That's like one of my favorite colors of blue, and I just kind of couldn't like find the color that I wanted, and I had both of these. I was like, well, I'm just mixing these, so
Yeah.
that worked.
Well, I'm just
And
gonna
what's
try
next?
to.
How about the M? So I'm going in the middle and working my way out, contrary to what I usually do with things like this.
I'll
I
turn
just
it over
start
to
on
you
one
because I'm
side.
gonna go blow dry again. So.
Let's see. Okay, let's see if that works there. That paint still wet? Yes, it is. All right, what do we do? Honey, can you bring my heat tool back? Thank you. All right, I'm gonna use my heat tool too for just a bit. So it's purple when you see me grab that. Then maybe turn down your volume if you need to, for me anyways. It's trying to dry up on me a little bit. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and just spritz a little water in there.
Hopefully that wasn't too loud.
It doesn't seem too bad, no. All right, so I've got this plugged in here.
I'm going to make this into a welcome sign, but I'm going to put some magnets on it so I can interchange the decor.
That's awesome. So for work for more than one holiday.
My problem with putting stencils on though is I can never put them on straight. I don't know. It seems like it's straight
Right.
at the time, and then it's not.
We'll see how this works, because I just kind of know where the center is, and then I'm just trying to work my way out from the middle, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, here comes the noisy heat tool.
Alrighty.
About 10 seconds.
Kind of sounds like you're spraying whipped cream.
Right. It's a little tacky, but it's pretty good.
It makes me hungry.
Yeah, that heat tool is awesome. I just really like that. It's so handy.
I bought mine from Wish, and it was okay, except it came with like a European or international adapter, so I had to buy like a plug-in, so I had to buy an adapter for it because it wouldn't plug into my wall because it came from Japan or somewhere.
Oh, right.
And the instructions were all in Japanese, and I was like, okay.
Like, oh no, how do I do that now?
Yeah. But yeah, I got out of the box, I'm like, how am I supposed to plug this in? It wouldn't plug in.
Well, that was handy. One of those wipe dividers. I just kind of, snuck that under there to prevent myself from messing up the R I already did.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I ran out of room for my exclamation mark, but I don't need that anyway.
Well, I hope that's not going to be too close. Let's see what happens.
I think I need a bigger piece of transfer tape.
And here we go. Let's see what we get. Nice.
Well, things are falling down in my craft room. Well, Debbie D says she found a similar stencil, but not the exact one, because this one has some variations at Michael's called Folk Art Large Painting Stencil Moroccan Tile. That seems like it'd be the right one, Moroccan Tile.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to do it when it's wet, but sometimes I'll take, once that dries, then I'll go ahead and use, some colored pencils and just kind of fill in any areas that I kind of missed or whatever.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Drum roll.
Right. I'm going to go over here.
I got a mandala painting set from BB Craft, and it came with a whole bunch of really cool stencils in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Have you ever painted mandala designs?
I have not,
They
no.
are fun. They're very soothing, very addictive.
Huh. But yeah, painting is relaxing.
Hmm. I really got into making them, like you put dots on things to make different patterns, and I was putting dots on mugs, and I was putting them on trivets, I was putting them on Christmas ornaments. It was like everything I could get my hands on, I was putting dots all over it. Oh,
I'm gonna try that again.
get some more bigger piece of transfer tape here.
Okay, one more time. Well, it's not only one more time, but heat tool again.
Another problem with these Cricut vinyls and transfer tapes is they come in a roll, so then when you go to use it, it's all rolled up and you can't get it to lay flat.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have to stand up for this part. You're crafting standing up. I'm trying to sit down here. It's not working.
Right. I usually sit when I do stuff, but yeah. Now I'm standing just to be over this. I can barely see the A here. Hope I get it right. M-E-R-M-A. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta spell it right too.
Yeah, that would be a bummer to not get it right. Oh, a little extra there.
Sticky stuff. I'll run our little scraper went. Sometimes I like weeding out the stencils on the Cricut, and sometimes it's a pain in the behind.
When it's kind of just stuck.
Mm-hmm. My girlfriend, her daughter-in-law, did an iron-on transfer of her. She took a picture of her cat, put it on an iron-on transfer, and then put it on a pillow for her. And she had to weed out all the little tiny pieces of fur from the cat. Oh my gosh, she said it took her about a week. I think I would have given up. It looked beautiful when she was done, but oh my gosh.
Nice. Okay, I got a little scrap paper here. And I'm just going to kind of try to color this in, and then I'm going to scribble off my pencil a little.
Alright, now let's see if I can get this quasi straight here.
Nice. Cool. Now let's go for the eye. Well, maybe I should try the M over here. I don't want to run out of space or have it weirdly spaced, so
Yes.
I'll do the E.
Oh.
Okay, where did I put that one? Here it is.
Sometimes I find this stuff doesn't stick so well to the chalk paint either.
Yeah.
Acrylic paint, yes. Chalk paint, not always. I may end up having a Mod Podge.
That's interesting. Just going to kind of get my pencil line here off. So I knew where the middle was.
It's not wanting to come off.
I find stenciling kind of fun too.
What's that?
I find stenciling fun.
Yes, it is fun. This is one reason why I like farmhouse decor, though, because if the paint does chip off, it's like, it's supposed to look like that.
Exactly. Then you just put another thing in that area, right?
Yep. I think I'll have to Mod Podge this, though, because it's not wanting to stick.
A little bit more. This paint is a little bit older, so the paint I'm using is from 2018, so it's kind of thick, but
okay.
I just throw caution to the wind sometimes and spritz it with a little water, so.
That works.
Right? Okay, nice. Here's our E. Okay, it's a little crooked, but hey, you know, mermaid vibes.
Exactly. Mermaids swim around, so the letters can be underwater.
Let's come over here. Nice. What do we need? The I. Let's go
Yes,
this
is
way.
definitely not sticking very well, but well.
Wow, the time flies. I just looked at my clock. I'm like, whoa, time's flying.
Yes, it is. That's a good thing, though.
That is a good thing.
I was watching, I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not, Jazza. He's an artist, but he does really wacky challenges and things like that. And
Yeah, oh
does a lot
yes,
of
I
live
have seen
streams.
him.
Yeah, he did a 6-hour live stream the other day. It's like, oh my god, I don't think I could do that.
Wow.
I guess if you're working on a project and it takes that long to do, but it's definitely requiring some Mod Podge to seal this in.
A little smaller.
That's okay. Straighten her up here in a minute. Oh, it's looking nice so far. I like your mermaid
Very cute,
colors.
Sue. I just glanced over at the screen.
Alright. I will Mod Podge that later, but.
Right? Same here. Yep. Oh, I think I got a little too much paint.
Well, maybe. Actually, I might do it while I'm here. Might as well. That's the beauty of filming in your craft room. If you run out of something, you need something, you just reach behind you, and there it is.
There it is. That's right. Yes, the one thing, I don't know about you, Sue, but the one thing that I am never out of is baby wipes and glue or adhesive of some sort.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a whole rack that goes over my door that's just filled with glue sticks and liquid glue and blue tape and you name it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. It's a little tacky. I'm trying to wait and not use the heat tool so often, so it's not quite so annoying.
Well, Kathy wants to know what school you guys went to.
Oh, an elementary school in upstate New York.
Oh, okay. In the Adirondacks, she said?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. We're not too far from New York State.
Right? Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Especially in the fall, all the fall leaves.
Right? Yeah. Autumn is a great time to be up there. We actually got to go visit family earlier this summer. It was so great. Hadn't seen my mom or any family in like a year and a half.
Oh, I know.
And by the way, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I really feel bad for people that had like funerals and things that they couldn't go to, like people passing away.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be hard. Or weddings that they had to postpone and.
Right. Yeah, that's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
My boys both missed their graduations, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it was fine. But still, it's a milestone that they miss.
I know, right? That is. That was, I think that was like my first video was a, I'm trying to remember now. I think it was the graduation card.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it was right near that time. Well, I definitely got some on
Let
the
my
thing
Mod
now.
Podge dry. I'll go back and dry it. That was a great cat story, Sue. Yes. Like, I wish I had a picture for it. It turned out absolutely beautiful, the cricket thing, but oh my gosh, time consuming.
Nice. Yeah. There it is. Well, I'm a little off. What are you gonna do?
All right, another noisy.
Well, I'm a little off center here with my letters, but what are you gonna do?
The thing is, probably only you noticed that, right? Nobody else did.
I sort of thought that might happen, so I've got a little step to go on either side just to kind of, fix that a little.
It looks marvelous. And so I've got my welcome plane sign done, and now I got this big box of magnets from Amazon.
Ooh.
There's got to be like 200 of them in there. I think it was only like $10, and I thought, oh, perfect. So I'm going to stick some magnets on either side, and then I can put different decor on there depending on the season.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, this font is so cute.
Oh, it is.
What?
I like the little R on the mermaid. It looks so cute. Like a little fishy
It's
tail.
adorable. Let's see, here it is. It's this tulip sticky fabric stencils, it says.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Are they fabric-y then? Or?
I guess the stickers can go on fabric.
Oh, okay.
And when I look at things in a craft store or like Goodwill's, I'm just thinking, okay, how can I adapt that to what I want?
Yep.
I like the challenge, I guess, of trying to adapt it for what I want.
Well, that's what makes us creative, crafty people, is we look at something and see something totally different, right?
Yes. And we see the potential in everything.
Yeah. Well, just like that packing material that I got from the laptop, I pulled it out and I went, oh, that looks like the Grand Canyon. I need to make it into a planter. It's like,
Oh,
okay.
neat. All right, let's see. And now we got to get vibes down here. So now I'm going to put away the uppercase and grab the lowercase. There's my handy dandy holder. This
So I found a couple of little
grass
things I had used too from other projects I thought I could reuse, and I found my flip-flops from a summer wreath. I thought I could stick them on there for summer. That would look kind of cute.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it sure looks nice.
It's getting there. It's getting there. Whoops. Keep bumping my camera.
I think I put the flip-flops on for summer, and I have a little watering can I could take apart, put on there for spring.
Oh, how cute is that?
Yes,
that's adorable.
Hearts on there.
All right. So now
I gotta figure out the placement here.
Nice. Okay.
Glue gun is ready.
Where did I put? Here it is.
One on either side. Now, I don't know about you, but I get bored with my decor. I like to change it out quite frequently, so interchangeable stuff is good.
Nice. Yeah, I like some of the things you've got there. Like, I think, I don't know what video it was, but I saw you did like, didn't you have a coffee thing that you did?
Yep, I had a coffee bar.
Yes.
And I made a calendar with the interchangeable months on it, but my Cricut stopped working for cutting out the chipboard, so I could only get up to May, and then it kind of pooped out on me. Oh, that's not going to work, though.
All right. All
That's
right.
not going to stick.
So,
I might need to have put more magnets on it, maybe. I think that's the problem.
all right, there's the middle. And Mermaid Vibes, VIB. So let's get the lowercase b in the center. Mark that. Pencil,
Blue
pencil.
webs
Here
are
we
my
go.
nemesis. Ooh, those are strong magnets. Hope you do it. There we go. Maybe
Okay,
the
get that
flip-flop's
to
a little
stick on there.
stickier.
Nice. So let's stick them off. Oh dear. Well,
Oh, dear.
I thought that was going to fit.
Uh-oh.
I thought the lowercase were just fine. I did not think about the B. It's a little higher than the rest.
Uh-oh. It'll be fine.
Well, we're going to make it work.
We're going to make it work. I must say it is kind of nice crafting with somebody. Virtually.
Yes, very much so.
We get lots of different ideas from each other. And
Right? I forget. There was something, I forget what I was watching now, but there was, I was thinking about doing something and I'm like, but how am I going to seal it? And I'm like, what do I need? 10 gallons of Mod Podge? And then somebody, which that's coming. I probably have to get that. And then somebody said epoxy. I was like, oh, epoxy.
oh, there you go.
Okay, but I think of that. So it's nice.
My friend bought me, I wanted to do this with my YouTube people, but shipping is way too expensive. A lot of people do mystery boxes and they share supplies with each other, like they send them to each other. But I think it would cost a fortune. So I decided to do it just with my friends that are local. We make
Yeah,
up different themed mystery boxes and send them to each other, deliver them to
that's
each other.
great.
And she sent me a kit to make a beach themed picture frame, but with resin, like clear resin. So you put all your seashells and everything on where you want it, and then you fill it in with resin so it's see-through. So I thought I
Oh,
would do that next week, because I've never used resin before, and I was kind of anxious to try it.
yes, I haven't either.
I've seen a
So
lot of
I've done
people
Mod
do
Podge
it.
a fair bit.
My
Right.
project is kind of done. Hopefully the magnets stay. But I've got my little summertime flip-flop welcome sign with the magnet, so I could switch it out. Put some snowflakes on there for winter, or pumpkins on there, or skulls for Halloween. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, here we go. I couldn't find the eye. I was like, what did I do with this piece? There we go.
And there's my little planter, the calm,
Reduce the stickum and the close.
joy, love.
You know what? While that dries, I'm going to stamp up here.
Can't wait to see yours.
So do we want crab, the sun, or the sunglasses? What will fit? The crab would be better. Oh, here we go. I'll totally
Crab would go
disguise
for the
this.
mermaid, yeah.
I'll put the glasses over here maybe to take up the space and the crab there, or should I do both the same?
No different, I think.
Different? Okay.
Yeah.
And let's go back to that Ranger Archival brown ink pad. Here it is. Nice. And you know, some ink pads just never let me down, and this is one of those ink pads.
Very nice.
It behaves differently than a dye, kind of, because of that, you know, that it's oil-based, but it's pretty neat.
No pressure, but since I'm done, I'm just going to zoom in on you, and then we can do a grand reveal.
Okay, awesome.
I can figure
Oh
out
my
how to
gosh,
do that.
look at the sunglasses. They're so darn cute.
Oh.
Let's go on to this and grab that heat tool again. Good deal. And now let's get the rest of the vibes on there. And we'll get the eye on. Cover the B. Give me a B. Give me an eye.
Bingo! I thought I could just put you on the screen, but I don't seem to be able to. Oh, that's okay.
Okay, there's the eye-ish.
The eye-ish.
And now let's do the E over here. There we go. Just put that on the chair so I don't misplace it again. I could cut this, but thinking that might be just harder to use than in the future.
Well, Kathy wants us to put our pictures onto Instagram so she can see the finished projects.
Oh, nice. Yes, that'd be wonderful. Okay.
Oh, I guess I did have just you on there, but then I was completely out of the live stream, so I couldn't talk. So we'll just leave it the way it is.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how the whole thing works, really.
Oh, I know. And the sharing of a screen, too, so that we can play games and things like that. That's so cool. You can show a video and...
There we go. Put that one off. And
I don't know if my glue will hold
there.
on my magnets. I may have to look at something later, but...
And let's get the V on.
So do you have any ideas for what you would do on a live stream, Melody?
I don't know. I would think I'd probably make a card.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Because that is my main thing, is card making. I mean, some cards can take a while, but some are pretty quick. I mean, some I can do in just 5 minutes. Our Christmas cards that I did like, 60 of them.
Wow.
And 60, 80, something like that. And yeah, I timed it, and doing it more like an assembly line fashion, where I did all my cutting first, then all my stamping, then, all the folding, doing everything like that, made it much faster.
Yes. Do you ever make
Right.
interactive cards? I like making those, like the different ones that are folded different ways. And
Oh yes, I remember when you did that one. Oh my gosh, that was so cute.
the never-ending card. Yeah, that was fun.
That was adorable. And now we're gonna get the S on, and then we'll do it 2 stamps on the other side of that, and then we'll be good. Nice. That tool is just so awesome. I don't know how I would manage without it.
Does it dry faster than a hairdryer?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I think, I looked it up, and my glue gun heats to 350, and it's a high temp. It's an old Black & Decker. And that I thought was about the same temperature.
Wow.
Turns out no. You can use it for embossing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that one heats to 650. So it takes about, I would say, Am I doing the S? Yeah. It takes about 30 seconds to heat up, of runtime.
Yep.
And of course, you got to be careful too if it's paper, like I'm usually doing, that I don't want that to to burn or catch fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cute! Oh my gosh, that is so much fun.
Oh, that does look cute.
Mermaid vibes. Let me just see
Awesome.
it.
You could use it on your front porch with a little plant on it, like make
Oh
it
my
into a little
goodness,
planter.
that would be amazing. Yes, so
That's very cute.
adorable. Really neat. All right. Maybe we'll just do more of the crabs because he's little and he fits.
Do you have a
Usually it's good.
mermaid stamp?
What's that?
Do you have a mermaid stamp?
I do have a mermaid stamp, a big one, which I want to put on the seat.
Ah, that would be very cute.
But I know we've been on a while now, so.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, so this is what we've got there. Oops, sorry.
Oh, Brianna says it's very cute.
Oh, thank you, Donna. And hi.
That is so sweet.
Right? Okay, so yes, my absolute favorite all-time. I love this stamp so much, this mermaid stamp. Oh my gosh, is it buried now in my pile here? No, here it is. This one is just so neat.
Oh, that's
There's
nice.
a glare. Sorry if there's a glare. But yeah, it's really cute and it's a Stampendous stamp.
Very nice.
So I think I'm going to put her there. And the ink this is another Ranger archival product. I mean, I don't work for them or anything like that, but I just do love their products. So I think the reason why this was clearanced, there were a bunch of these at the clearance when I found it. I think it was because they do kind of, run into each other a little bit, but I haven't found it to be an issue. The only problem is if you're using a big stamp like this, that's kind of the issue that, you're carefully, as I'm doing now, trying not to get it into the green or the black ink
Yes.
because it's not what I'm going for. So,
What if you used a brush and then painted it on?
um, chip brush for, but it's really easy to switch. For stamps, if you have too many, it's going to be kind of like the line.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're breaking
Stamps.
up a little bit there, Melody.
Can you hear me still?
Your video is kind of breaking up a little bit.
Ooh. Okay. Hun, is there an issue with it?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think you're good.
Oh, okay. How many slats do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Lee's Art Studio says she's going to watch it in full on replay. She's watching from Australia, so different time.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push pretty hard with this stamp. With rubber stamps, you got to put a little pressure on and hold it in place for a pair of minutes because if you just yank it up too fast, the ink just doesn't have time to transfer onto what you're doing.
Exactly.
And if
Brianna
this
wants to
doesn't,
know if Stella can fit in the chair.
I was wondering that myself. Yes, she can. Most definitely.
Is that your grandbaby?
Yes,
Yes.
Stella.
I think
She
it would
is
be a very
precious.
cute chair for Stella.
Right? Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. If it doesn't work, we have a solution. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, that's all right. We can kind of fill in the gaps. I think what I might like to do is just do more. Oh, it might be hard to see, isn't it?
Well, it looks cute. It looks like it's sort of weathered, like a weathered
Right?
shipwreck
I
kind
might
of
do
thing.
her more times.
Yeah.
Just stamp the stamp more times. But I have found, I went through all of my colored pencils and then just found the ones that match these colors that I tend to use a lot right now. I don't know, I'm just into the ink pad right now.
Yep.
So yeah, the PC 1027, I forget the name of it right now, but the Prismacolor one, that matches perfectly to that. And the apple green, the PC 912 matches perfectly to this color here.
Oh, nice. And you can get
And
as fine a detail with your pencil crayon?
yeah, because you can just sharpen that point really well. So that's great. I have an easy time when I use those because I can control that, so easily. Now I had them here. There's one. But yeah, oh, here it is. Yeah. So it is peacock blue.
Nice.
So that's the one. And then I would just kind of go in and just kind of fill in whatever the, spaces are that didn't get put in there. So
I really like the blue that you chose. It's very mermaidy.
right, and I
Very
was trying to
nautical.
like figure something out about how I wanted to do that and everything. And I might I'll make a mask for that mermaid, and
Mm-hmm.
then I will stencil the same stencil I used on the back. I'll stencil that down here too before I Mod Podge it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is neat. And yeah, just doing this a few more times around the chair would actually help to kind of fill that in with all her hair and whatnot as well. So, but super cute stamp.
How's your sign coming?
Well, because I see the hour is already getting late, but it is totally dry. So there's the sign.
I
And
just
that is
picked ones that were easy peasy. That's why.
right. Yeah, this one is kind of quick. So this one I wanted to do beachy vibe on this one and have the mermaid on there as well, which it might work better on this because it is just a flat surface, so it's a lot easier.
Oh, there you go. Now I have just. Oh, I had just you. Wait a minute.
Here's a little trick I've done with stenciling. We'll call it creative stenciling. So I just take my ink pad. This is like magic when it works. I push the ink pad down on whatever the surface is that I'm using, and your ink pad needs to have a fair amount of ink in it, but not too much. And you're not going to be able to see it for a second. Then we're going to take that dauber and we're going to push it around. Oh, the dog just got his food, if you heard that.
Can you
So
just
now
move
the
your
ink is
camera a
really
bit,
kind of,
Melody? Just so we
what's
can
that?
see. You just move your camera up a little bit so we can
Oh,
see
I'm
the.
sorry.
That's okay. There
There
we
we go.
go.
Sorry.
Perfect.
Thank
Just
you.
wanted to see your stencil.
And then I just so I just pushed the ink pad directly on there. And now I'm just going to try to hold on and just keep rubbing. And then the ink comes off of the stencil and right onto the thing. So I don't have to keep going back and forth like that.
Ah, good little
Right?
trick. Stencil hack.
Right? Little stencil hack. Yeah. Makes it much faster.
Well, it's
And
kind
if
of
there's
cute.
a
I
big
never really
dauber too.
noticed that stencil sort of looks like mermaid fish scales.
Oh my gosh, yes. I always think of quatrefoil, but I guess so.
Yeah.
So nice. We'll just do a little bit of this. Yeah, so the other chair, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other one. The other one is different. The other one is kind of like the old chairs that used to be in schools,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
maybe in the 60s or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
what we've
that definitely
got.
looks like mermaid scales to me now.
Nice. Isn't that interesting? That's
Yeah.
so cool. We stayed in a hotel once in Philly, and they had quatrefoil, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
and they had this cool quatrefoil, like I don't know if it was paint or wallpaper. I don't know. It was really trendy, but it was so cute.
That is cute. You should do another set of that pattern, but with the bluey green. That would look really pretty too.
I know I haven't really tried that. I've combined the pink and the green a lot on different cards and projects and things, but I have not tried the blue and the green. But the nice thing about that too, when they're in a set, that you already know they all work together
That's true. Yep.
because they kind of take out the guesswork for you.
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice.
Whoops.
Time does fly when you're crafting, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does. As you know about the editing, why it takes like 7 hours to edit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I always find that that's so disheartening too, especially when you're like painting or something and you've spent 5 hours painting something and you whittle it down to 10 minutes. It's like, ah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was working on my intro, it was 45 minutes and I got it down to 22 seconds.
Wow.
Right? Because I knew it had to be short.
Yeah.
And of course, sometimes I'm letting my dog in and out and then I edit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people leave that in, but
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially if I do a painting on time lapse too, I'll do something and it'll be hours and hours, and then you view it back and it's like, oh, that was 32 seconds. All right.
Right? This reminds me of crafting quickly like this. Reminds me of there was one time where there was this horrible storm and I was recording and I thought I was going to lose power
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know how long my battery would last. I would have no lights, and so yeah, I called it crafting like the power is going to go out. So
There you go.
right, really fast.
Well, that could be a challenge we could do. You could time yourself. You only have 45 minutes to do a craft.
Right? Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, that's
So
pretty. I like the color.
right, so there we go with that. Just kind of hit the edge a little bit. I'm gonna give it some more color there. Push some of that white back. And now let's get our mermaid on there this time a little better.
Yeah, it would be tricky to fit all of her onto that little square without getting the other colors on.
Right? Yes, I found if you have this or you purchased it, I mean, probably some reselling platforms where you might find it because this was a couple years ago I got this, but yeah, a 2-inch stamp fits perfectly. Those are pretty good. So 2-inch square. Okay, I think I've got her pretty good now. Okay. And I just got a time announcement. There's 14 minutes left. Okay, let's see. Let me put her down here because she's like in the bottom of the ocean. So
There you go. You gotta have room for your letters too.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool.
Nice.
She's so cool.
I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah, she's really neat. So that's really wet, but I'm just gonna let that be. And I don't know if I can get the beachy vibes on here quick enough.
I have faith in you. You can do it.
The race is on.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. Then we'll have to do the grand reveal at the end.
Right? I did pretty good under pressure, but
Oh yeah.
okay, let's see. Let's do the capital one. So that's lowercase, so we don't want that. Capitals, here we go. Lowercase, don't need that. And where is the B? Here we go, I got it.
Under the B.
Right. Okay, coolio. B-E-A, B-E-A.
That's the tricky part, getting the letters centered on there.
Right.
Once you get the first one, you're all right.
Yes, then I should be okay. I like to start in the center usually and just work my way out. So, oh, can you still see or no? Yeah.
Yep. Looks good. Sound like a woodpecker.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard them in a while, but we had some woodpeckers by our bedroom window in the mornings.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, they were so loud.
Are they the pileated ones, the big ones, or just the little ones?
I don't know. I never saw them.
My in-laws have one of the pileated ones. Oh my gosh, they're like 1.5 feet tall. They're huge.
Wow. Probably not. I haven't seen any that large. Okay, we might just get beachy on here.
Beachy, beachy.
So this will be the E. Let's heat tool it again quick. There we go.
I'm going to have to dig my heat tool out again and try it after seeing yours work so well.
Thanks. Yeah, it's great. It saves me so much time doing that. Okay, I'm gonna call that good.
Have you ever done much embossing with your cards?
Yes, that's what I use the heat tool for mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is heat embossing.
Maybe we could do like a Halloween card or something.
Right. I don't think I have any videos of that. I might have a few like little harvest crafts or whatever. There's the B. And let's wipe that off. Nice.
Just for
And
baby wipes.
Baby wipes. Using up the baby wipes. And now, can she squeeze in the E? Woohoo! Think so. Cover that. Nice. And this one.
That's a good idea to cover your pre-existing letters there.
Right? There we go, there we go. Let's get a little more.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Sort of.
You got the B.
Okay. And let's see, where is the C? Here we go. Yep. Gotcha.
And you have to put a picture on Instagram of what you do with your little chair.
Yes, I will. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's so much fun for photos too, just to be able to, you know, put something up on Instagram like that. Here we go.
Little short videos.
Yeah, are those the reels?
Yeah, I like the reels because you can actually put little clips of music on there and you don't have to worry about being copyrighted.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, they give you the music to choose from. So. That's also a good way to chat with other creators too, because you can't do that really on YouTube. So.
Am I missing a letter here? B-E-A. Oh, I need a C. That was close. It was almost going to be B-E. B-E vibes.
B-E vibes.
B-E vibes. Okay. Cool.
There we go. There's your C.
There. And now an H.
Yeah, that font is really cute.
Yeah, it's so adorable. And here is the H.
Do you find you can reuse your stencils quite a bit, or do they tend to wear out?
Yes, well, these ones, this is the first time I've used these stencils, but yeah, typically I can. I just wipe them off with a baby wipe. Oh, here it is. Or get them in water really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So that they don't, you know, stay covered with other paint. Okay, here we go. And the H. And let's cover that. Using a light, you know, layer too kind of helps because then it dries a little faster too for me.
True.
Nice.
H. I need a Y.
Just the Y.
Why or why not?
And A, B, C, D, E. How did that one just disappear too? Not there, not there, not there. Oh my goodness gracious.
Uh-oh, you're missing your Y?
Uh-oh, I'm missing a Y. It was there. Huh. Well, we'll just do beach vibe for now.
There you go. We can go beach vibe.
Beach vibe. Okay. Yeah, it can be like right next to me, and then I just can't even see it. So. All right, let's grab the, oh, here we go. This will be the lowercase one. There we go. And the I. Whoa.
Oh, you're going vertical with the vibe?
Yeah, I'm going to try to go vertical.
That's cool.
I thought, since it's such a long, plaque.
Yeah.
So, okay. There we go. Ooh, stenciling. It's like not too much ink, not too much paint. Nice. And
I think
then
beach
B,
vibe works good too.
right?
Yeah.
Nice. Here's the B. Cool. And that, well, let's see. We're gonna have to squish that in there a little bit. Yeah, I've done. Have you done a lot of voiceovers, Sue?
Voiceover? Yep. All my videos are voiced over.
Oh, you do them all voiced over.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Um, yeah, because it's kind of like then too, you edit, but then it's kind of nice too because the voiceover part,
Yes, because I always figure if I'm doing it live, then I'll forget something or I'll.
Oh, that's right. I do recall
Yeah.
that now. My mind is so focused on this. Okay, nice. Now just the E. Let's try to get some of that paint off so I don't wind up with another problem from that. And let's see if I can squeeze in the E there.
And
Just
I always
about
trying to
there.
find music that goes well with my craft or my theme too, and that's kind of tricky because you have to go through, all the copyright-free music that you can choose from, and then find something that kind of goes with your theme. And
Right?
yep.
Yeah, I've seen that some in YouTube Studio.
Oh, Moody
Nice.
Artist said it's looking good.
Oh, nice. Thanks. It's taking me forever.
No.
I'm a noob.
In real life, it takes forever. I just picked something that was kind of easy to do. So.
Right? Yes, that was wise. Well, my B kind of came out a little bit, but we're going to call that good.
Very nice. So we'll have to do the grand reveal of your chair.
Yes, yes.
And I'll pop back in here and I can.
So we've got chair and plaque.
Oh, just one sec. There we go. I'll go in here.
Is it still there? It's a little, I have my ring light on. Maybe that's a little too much
No, it looks good.
at the moment. And I left the back.
Yeah.
So that saying is still on the back. So yeah, really cute.
And I finished my little planter. I've got the word calm with the maple leaf here.
Nice.
And the joy that was on there to begin with.
Oh, very nice.
And love. And fun with the little sunflower.
Oh, that's great.
And the welcome sign has my little flip-flops attached with magnets that I can take off and put other thingies on there. I just knocked my camera over with my sign. Maybe I'll do it this way.
I've been there, done that with a
There
shelf.
you
I
go.
knocked my camera over.
There you go.
Very nice.
Interchangeable decor. Well, thank you very much, Melody. That was fun. You did a great job for your first live stream. I'm impressed. You're a
Oh,
natural.
thanks so much.
You're a natural.
Thank you, Sue. I really appreciate the opportunity.
You have to let me know when you do one.
I
Count me in.
will. I
Yeah.
will.
And my next live will be next Friday, and I may have a special guest for a little bit on my show. I'm not really sure yet if she's definitely coming, but it will be something spooky because it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't even
It
realize.
is. Oh, Stefan says all the projects look great.
Thanks.
He's our biggest fan.
That's great.
All right, well, I'll let you finish up your beautiful project there and definitely put pictures on Instagram because I want to see how they look completely finished.
I will. I will.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I guess we can sign off for tonight. And thank you again. And check out Miss Melody at Making Melody Crafts on YouTube and show her some love. So we'll just say goodbye to everybody. Have a great night.
All right. Thank you so much, Sue. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care.
You too. Bye-bye.